bringing you yet another episode. My name is Travis. I'm joined, as always, by my fantastic co hosts, Eric, Ryan, and James. This week, we're going to be talking about Comic Con and the predictions we have for it. But first, I have to be started off on a bit of a low note. It has been a bummer week. Lost Ozzy Osbourne this week, just 2 weeks after he did his farewell concert, which I feel was probably the way he would want to go, if I'm being perfectly honest, is doing one last banger show. And then today, we lost the immortal Hulkster. Hulkamania will no longer be running wild. On the positive note, on that one, he can no longer uh, screw people over politically in the back at the locker room. So
Yeah, it really
Damn.
has been.
it's too soon.
Low
It's too
blow.
soon. That was a low blow.
It
He
really
did-
has been a wild week with
Yeah.
losing Ozzy and then Hulk, and we had
Hulkster.
Martin earlier. Was it last week? The cut from the Cosby Show.
And then,
Um,
like 2 weeks ago, we lost McMahon. Not one of the McMahon family, but the guy that played Doctor Doom in the first Fantastic Four
Yeah.
movie. So
Malcolm
Been a-
Jamal Warner was the guy from the Cosby Show that passed.
that's the one. That is the one.
So been a rough
Always
week.
comes in threes.
It really does seem to feel like that was four, but I mean,
It makes you wonder if there's going to be two more, right? But here's to hoping everything's calmed down.
thanks, Ryan. New fear unlocked.
Yeah,
I'm sure that if you look hard enough, there's probably at least two more.
Probably, yeah.
yeah.
You know,
But are they famous?
to somebody.
Yeah, somebody.
like they're big. They're probably important to someone. Everybody's
Well,
important
yeah.
to someone.
My mom thinks I'm real cool.
Yeah,
But no,
my
it-
mom thinks I'm super handsome too, so her
I'm
opinion's
very
obviously
special.
skewed.
Well, yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, especially when it's out of your fandom, it's easy to be kind of flippant, right? Like, I know a lot of people that are kind of bad mouthing because they don't really care about Hulk Hogan or what he contributed because they're not wrestling fandom, and so it's easy to be flippant. But
He
He
went on a
also-
pretty prolonged racist tirade.
Yeah. The last quarter or so of his life, he really did a lot to polarize people. So
yeah,
I mean, when he came out on wrestling, they booed him for so long, like he just eventually walked away.
Yeah.
Like it was
Well,
wild.
and that's because his apology for his racist rant wasn't even really apology. He was just like, I was at a low point in my life, and I was like, I still didn't hear. I'm sorry, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna change. That's nothing. None of that
Any
came
kind
out
of-
his mouth.
any kind of regret would have been great.
But on the upside to Hogan, to talk positive for a minute, he did do Thunder in Paradise, an amazing show with a speedboat with a command room bigger than my living room. I don't know how on the
On the
speedboat
subject of polarizing.
He also did Suburban
eye patch.
Commando.
with an eye patch.
Suburban Commando is definitely the high point of his acting career.
So there are some great, and he did have a lot of really good matches. Like he fought Yoko. He was the first one to body slam him. If I'm not, or no, that was Lex.
No,
He
wasn't
did
even the
Andre
first
the
one.
Giant.
he wasn't the first one to body slam Andre the Giant either. He was just the first one to do it on a TV show.
Oh, well, so that was pretty cool.
No, like his impact in wrestling can't be, you can't sell it short.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Wrestling is what it is today because of Hulk Hogan. That does not make him a good person. Which
Yeah.
Ozzy had his problems in the 90s where he was just like, drug abuse isn't bad. We're like,
I mean,
yeah,
you know.
it can be, Ozzy. Like you bit the head off a bat and had to go get a rabies shot. Like, remember, like,
But in
Yeah.
any case, it is indeed a sad week. We've had several decent
it
losses
is.
in many fandoms. Like you said, Doctor Doom. He also played Balthazar on Charmed, and so a lot of these guys are very
That's
wide-reaching. Hulk Hogan himself also did a Three Ninjas movie back in the day.
He did.
So this is rippling across the nerdverse. And so if any of you were seriously affected by any of these deaths, we reach out to you and we can sympathize.
High five.
It's sad. We'll miss Hogan.
So normally this is the part where I would do the hey, spoilers ahead gimmick, that we do every other time, but
There's
tonight's
no
show is
spoilers.
all about hoping there are spoilers.
Fingers
Yes.
crossed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fingers
have-
crossed.
I picked a couple of wild ones and then one that I know is going to be pretty safe.
So I'm a little nervous because most of mine are in the comics realm, which is normally Bones's gig. So
I have
But-
all kinds of stuff.
Bones
written
is going to
down.
spend 45 minutes talking about limited edition Labubu.
Pop Mart is there. I bet they're. I wonder if there
I
is.
bet there's a Comic-Con Labubu.
Now I
bet
gotta
there
look.
is.
I mean, what? Well,
That's
so
that's my first
that is
prediction.
actually one of the big things for SDCC is collectible figures. Like
yeah,
we talk about like wanting to see movies and trailers and stuff like that, but actually like one of the most popular things is like exclusive figures or new
It's-
figures being announced.
one of the things on my list is an exclusive figure set. I'm hoping. So
Mine's also directly related to figures. I mean, just off the spirit of the gotcha episode last week.
So in case you didn't pick up on it, listeners, we are doing predictions, hope fors, and general talk about San Diego Comic-Con, what is probably the biggest comic convention in North America, if I'm not mistaken.
Globally, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
Is
sure
it
San
global?
Diego
Pretty
is
sure.
the
But
biggest.
I
Period.
think they call it international now,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
international.
It is the
San Diego
International
Yeah.
Comic-Con. Yeah.
That's fantastic. This is the type of Comic-Con, guys, that is so large that you could not do everything in it within the event's time span. Tickets sell out in approximately 12 minutes when they go online, and scalpers have a heyday with it. And it's massive. This is the geek Super Bowl, as long as you're not in the geeky Super Bowl fandom, I suppose. Go sports ball.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. I mean, I've been to SDCC when it first was starting to get popular, and even then, it was like you pick one thing to do. Either you pick some panels to go to, or you go to the the vendor floors. Like you're not doing both in the same day. Like, and now
Yeah.
it's even worse. I am sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, the pictures from I looked at the like crowd pictures from last year, and I was like, I want to go just for the like I went to San Diego Comic-Con, but then I look at that crowd and I'm like, I'll watch the IGN live stream. It's fine.
Right. That's all I'm doing. So
There's a lot
just
of
so
people.
everybody knows, the San Diego Convention Center, where the Comic-Con International San Diego, or SDCC, is held, covers a total of 2.6 million square feet. That includes 615,701 square feet of exhibit space and over 200,000 feet of meeting space. It is
Plus-
approximately 12 acres on just the main facility.
And they do everything. There's panels, there's meet and greets, there's autograph signings, there's
Movies.
cosplay competitions, there's movie like showings, there's open gaming, D&D Adventure League, there is Pathfinder's equivalent of the Adventure League. I forget what they call it.
Card
there's
games.
Yeah, there's Magic the Gathering tournaments, Pokemon tournaments, exclusive Pokemon and Magic cards that you can get only at San Diego Comic-Con. Which turns out one of my predictions actually came true today, if you guys were following
nice.
along. Yeah. Wizards of the Coast displayed a ton of the artwork for the Magic the Gathering Spider-Man set, and that was going to be my prediction. I thought they were going to hold off until Saturday, because Saturday's usually the big reveal day, but it happened, I think, yesterday. So, no, it happened today.
Yeah,
It's smart though.
The reason we
It's
gather
smart,
like
though.
this for San Diego to do the predictions, guys, is because it is one of the largest expose and reveal sections that we get across the Nerdverse. The last time we did a census, SDCC had around 135,000 attendees, which is just to put it in perspective, my entire town is like 5,000, just a little less. So it is a big gathering. So I guess let's get into it. Do we have? I guess who wants to go first?
Well, one of mine actually already came true that I was going to talk about, and that was Fallout Season 2 trailer, which we got right at the beginning of today. I was really figuring that was going to happen. I have a little Pip-Boy right there.
Yeah.
Big fan of the Fallout games. So yeah, that was my first one.
So I know one of mine got soft launched. So I was looking forward. I'm just going to open up with the collectible figures. I was hoping that Firefly would get a resurgence in the Funko Pops. They'd been talking about it for a long time. Turns out that was actually announced, I think, last week. big collection of new Funko Pops coming out for the Firefly cast. I hope SDC has a collector's set or like an exclusive set of the Firefly Funko Pops.
Do you think they're going to release the Spear Wash?
Yeah, nice.
Oh, because it's too soon. Making faces at me.
Well, it's just interesting. You are, Travis. You are. So I don't have any real like. I did the opposite of all you gentlemen. I didn't do too much in the way of predictions and things like that, or kind of looking towards the future. I did. I looked at some of the things that are there, and got sort of a list of those. So I'll save those for a little bit later. You guys can keep up. We could do a lot more of the prediction stuffs, sort of early on, of course. But the only thing that I really am expecting to see something there is probably there must be something with, I would guess, like Solo Leveling with everything going on. They just finished the web manga for the sequel to Solo Leveling. So I would imagine there's probably going to be something there about maybe them doing um, the sequel to it now in the anime or movies or something like
Season
that.
3.
Well, not so
think
much season 3. I
first
mean, like
comes.
actually jumping in and doing something with the sequel to Solo Leveling at some point. Um, I'd be curious to see if anything's going to come out with that. Just because they just finished like I said, the web. They call it like web something, web manga or something. I don't know if that means they didn't release it live, like they didn't release actual books, or it was just a web
Well,
series.
it was a web series to begin with. Like it was a webtoon to begin with. So that's the original artist just has continued to do that. Whether or not it gets an actual manga release or not, who knows? It might not.
Solo
Well, and
Leveling's been one of my favorite anime.
Yeah,
the last couple
I
of years.
enjoyed
Hands down.
I enjoyed Solo Leveling a lot more than I thought I was going to. I gave it a try on just a recommendation. I was under the impression that they had already decided there was no more Solo Leveling coming out, despite the fact that it has been such a success. Was I wrong about that?
Yeah, I definitely think you're wrong about that.
Yeah, I mean, season 2 ended on a cliffhanger, so
Yeah, well, and that's what
there's
was
way
causing so
more
much
of
uproar.
There's way more of the story. I think I like Solo Leveling pretty well, but here's my hot take: it's not that good.
I think
You're
it's an
crazy.
aggressively medium story
Like
with amazing
the animation and the
visuals.
fights are great. I love them.
it is visually exciting to watch.
The story
is pretty typical.
It only keeps you interested because every single episode ends on a cliffhanger.
That's
Yeah,
why,
actually, I'm gonna give you that for sure.
If you go and like finish the story and you're like, oh well, I guess that's fine. Like it's fine.
Well, and see, I think the reason I enjoyed it is because, and Bones, for the record, I 100% agree with you. I think the story, and even the nature of like the powers and that kind of stuff, it's very predictable. In fact, the show itself is relatively predictable and fairly straightforward in regards to like an isekai style, lit RPG story. But I think it very
it's not
much
an
has
isekai. It's a slice of life.
Yeah, definitely a slice of life. I think what it has going for it though is the same thing that the first John Wick movie had going for it. Realistically, the story in John Wick was very straightforward. You don't get an easier revenge story than what you get in John Wick, but their environmental storytelling displayed a world that was unbelievably complex, despite the fact our take on it was very, very limited. I think Solo Leveling does the same thing. Our main character is, let's face it, kind of a boring protagonist. He's just wildly overpowered and kills stuff. But the world that it explains...
Not at the beginning, he wasn't.
Yeah, right. The world that it explains is something I'm very interested in and excited about. I hope they delve more into the societal side of being the heroes. I would like to see that.
All right, so your prediction was a new Solo Leveling.
I think that like something about Ragnarok, like what they're going to do with Ragnarok in the sense of either releasing stuff or do a movie or something with it, just because the writing just ended.
Oh, you know what? I had a text message just before I came down to record, and Travis, you were talking about some of the comic or the Magic the Gathering releases for Spider-Man. So a lot of the numbers that I started looking at, just to make sure you covered in previous episodes, not only has Final Fantasy been the top-selling Magic set of all time, but their opening earned more money than 6 months worth of Lord of the Rings did. And it has been absolutely wild. And so I've been getting a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff sent to me.
For another printing run.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
For Final Fantasy,
have y'all seen the stuff on the K-pop Magic the Gathering, the K-pop Demon Hunters crossover Magic the Gathering?
What?
Straight,
No.
it got sent to me. I don't know if it's real. It got texted to me. I managed to glance at it and was like, "What is
I don't
going
know. It's a good
on?"
movie though. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, actually,
K-pop
K-pop Demon
Demon
Hunters
Hunter?
was good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's on Netflix. It's fantastic. Both my
would
girls
you put
love
it
it. So.
above or below The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Vending Machine?
Well, it's a movie, so it's not an anime.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
movie.
wow.
But I mean,
it's an animated movie. But
Oh, gotcha. But no, I'm talking about like just quality wise.
I will admit to you, I still have not watched Vendy-kun at all.
It's
Um,
Vendy.
Do you generally like K-pop?
No, not
Then you
particularly.
probably will not put
Probably
it above
won't like this
Vending
movie.
Machine.
No, it's catchy. It's fantastic. I think the visuals were really cool. It reminded me very much of the Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales movie.
I think
And
the
it's good.
closest I get to K-pop is like Baby Metal.
That's not even close.
What was that
Yeah,
Korean
like I said,
band
that's why I
that
said that's the
everybody loved?
closest I get.
Well,
they're from a whole different country.
I know it's I know. K-pop is Korean.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was that Korean band that was out that had the army? That was. Then they had to join the Korean army.
Oh,
I never
BTS?
remember their name.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Yeah.
couldn't. Yeah, BTS.
Yeah, it's because everybody has to join the army in Korea.
Yeah, that's.
But
They
now,
didn't have to join for
interestingly,
long.
on that subject, a lot of the music from the fictional band in K-pop Demon Hunters has been making charts like crazy. And so in that fandom, that's a fandom we haven't covered very much on Crossing, and the K-pop fandom is a wildly complex thing I've come to discover. We might do an episode on that in the future. But yeah, something I guess to look out for, might have been sent to me early, is K-pop Magic the Gathering. So I guess we'll see if that happens.
Well, you know what? So the guy that is in charge of Hasbro did say that they were like they want to bring more women into Magic the Gathering, and they said that they might be they want to do that through like other IPs. So I actually wouldn't be surprised if that's something they try.
With as many crossovers as they've been doing already anyway, that's not a stretch.
Anything for a buck.
So on the subject of
Hasbro $1,
if you were going to try to appeal to a broader or a female audience for Magic the Gathering, what would you make? Because I'm not going to lie, Sailor Moon strikes a chord with me. I think Sailor Moon would be a fantastic Magic the Gathering set.
It's so hard to say. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, something to think about. But
I think it's less like it's more acceptable for like girls to just generally be nerdy these days. So I don't think that you necessarily need like women specific IPs. Like plenty of women love Lord of the Rings, right? Like or Final Fantasy.
Absolutely.
Like
there's plenty of women in my local gaming circle right now that will wipe me in a game of Commander every time. So
so who was next? We got I went.
I think Travis is up.
So I'm gonna be the first one to dip into. Is it Room H? Is what the
Hall H.
Hall
H.
I would be the first one to dip into Hall H. There will be a DC announcement during the Peacemaker Season 2 panel Saturday.
Okay.
They're going to do some type of announcement, especially with the success that Superman is having cinematically. I think even if James Gunn isn't going to be there, DC is going to make some sort of new movie I'm pretty
sure James Gunn is going to be there.
Is he going to be there at the Peacemaker Season 2 one? So I think solid chance that they're going to be announcing new DC movies. Eric, if you keep waving your finger at me, I swear I will kick you out of this podcast.
No, I got to tag on to yours. I think they'll announce Batman.
No,
I think they're going to switch it.
I think it's too soon to announce Batman. I think they're going to.
I think they're going to announce who's going to play Batman.
No, not
DC needs a big hit, dude. And this is
Zero
the best time to do it.
I'm with Bunch on that one. Zero chance is going to be Batman related.
Oh, okay. When it happens, just let me know.
James Gunn already said that he's not in any hurry to get Batman on screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's too soon
him already.
All right. Well,
he may have picked him, but that doesn't mean that's going to be the announcement. It's going to be Chris Pratt.
Right. I know who I want, and nobody really agrees with me, but I know who I want.
Timothy Olyphant.
That would be fantastic, actually. But I want Jensen Ackles. Jensen.
I mean,
voiced
that's nothing new though. Like lots
Yeah.
of people want Jensen Ackles.
Ever since he voiced him in the animated stuff, I want to see him live action. I think he'd be
Timothy
really good.
Olyphant.
And he did excellent as Soldier Boy in The Boys.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, I'm for it.
I'd be down. I'd watch Idris Elba in anything. I love that man.
Great. Yeah, me too.
Fact. Heads of State. I just watched. It was glorious.
Oh, have you watched it already? I need to watch that. I was watching some of the trailers for it. I was like, this looks gloriously goofy.
It's amazing. It's actually a really good movie for walking into it with like, this is going to be a dumb John Cena action movie, right? But no, it was actually really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But on the subject of DC announcements, I do think SDCC is going to be where we get major announcements and reveals for Absolute Aquaman. I think is going to be a big one. Now it's a comic book, not necessarily movies, but
yeah. Could be. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm excited for it. I've been kind of waiting for it because the Absolute series has been, I think, one of the best things DC's done in a long time. In my opinion,
it's been very good.
And I would like to see. There's a few things that I really want to see. Absolute Aquaman is one of them. I want to see an Absolute Selena Kyle, and
there already is an Absolute Catwoman.
Oh, is there an Absolute Catwoman? I have not seen that
yet. Not a comic, but there's an Absolute. There's a Catwoman in the Absolute Batman books.
No. He wants Selena Kyle, not Catwoman.
Oh yeah, it's different.
It's different.
And so I would be excited for that.
I want absolute Bruce Wayne.
I mean, he's not terribly exciting.
It's just him sleeping.
He's kind of grouchy. Exhausted. He works a lot.
On the note of like comics, I think both a lot of like Marvel not being in Hall H, and a lot of like bigger movie companies like not being in Hall H, it does feel like there's like a lot less of the big screen kind of announcements coming.
It seems like a very subdued Comic-Con.
Well, I don't think necessarily subdued. I think it's just a little smaller in scale. Like there's gonna be a lot more streaming and TV announcements, and there's like a lot of comic book stuff. And like for one, I think Marvel is probably gonna announce, if they haven't already, the Fantastic Four at 61st Steps, because the new movie. So I think it's probably gonna be like a re-release omnibus kind of thing, and a bunch of variant covers with Alex Ross. Just a guess.
That's probably likely, and I think that's kind of cool. I mean,
now, Marvel doesn't have anything announcing out of Hall H.
No, they don't have any. They're not in Hall H at all.
Yeah. No, and Marvel just released
Disney does its own.
Yeah. But Marvel just released their like road forward in a lot of the releases that are coming out over the next year and a half.
Yeah.
One of which is Sinister Six, which I'm super excited about.
Just to dash everyone's hopes, don't expect George Lucas to make any Star Wars announcements. That's been a weird thing. They're like,
that's not what he's like. Going
he's
there for.
Yeah, he's there to launch the LucasArts like museum,
which is cool. Yep. I actually think that it's cool that he's going to be there.
Yeah.
And
first Comic-Con appearance for George Lucas. Period.
Yep.
He is not big. He has not ever done the convention scene before.
I think Guillermo del Toro is doing the panel with him too, which is like cool.
Yep, Guillermo del Toro is going to be there. Queen Latifah is moderating, which is wild.
Right.
But that's gonna be a wild panel. I'm actually excited to see what he has to say about the museum that he's launching. In all honesty, just because LucasArts did so much to progress cinematography and special X. I mean, from sound design to visual effects to everything. Like they just really were pioneers for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and in regards to Hall H, especially with Marvel and DC, I actually expect there to be a massive upheaval and the reveal of a lot new creative teams coming out of both DC and Marvel. I expect new creative teams for Daredevil. I expect new creative teams for Flash, Green Lantern. I would expect to see a lot of that coming down the pipe.
Still have my fingers crossed we'll get a sequel to the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. It was a hit.
I actually liked that movie a little bit. I didn't think it was the worst thing ever.
I like when
he's a big fan of the color green.
I like when he, as Deadpool, traveled through time and space and shot himself.
Yeah,
that was
he was good. Reading the Green
That was
Lantern
my favorite part of the Green Lantern movie.
Yeah. Same.
No,
Same.
Well, and
I thought he fit the character really well, though. Like, I did think that he embodied the character well.
I mean, well, no,
I don't think the
Reynolds.
suit was great, like, obviously, but
or the
like,
writing,
I do think,
or the dialogue. or the visual effects.
Wasn't the fucking worst movie I've ever watched.
I
up there,
actually, for once, I agree with Eric just a little bit. I think the movie gets overhated because of the meme. I think the internet likes to make fun of stuff, and that movie just happens to be one of them. Is it a good movie? No. I actually, and I hate to admit this, I don't like Ryan Reynolds as a Green Lantern. He's a phenomenal actor. I love him in almost everything. I don't like him as a Green Lantern.
Yeah,
I was
you know, I think
excited to. Sorry.
most of the Green Lanterns are like more serious characters.
It's all
That
about
particular
willpower.
one isn't
and so
serious.
They're
But
all they're still more
it's-
serious than
they're
what Ryan
supposed to
Reynolds
be.
usually is. Yeah.
But that's a deal with Nathan Fillion coming in as Guy Gardner in the new Superman movie. He voiced Hal Jordan in the animated series, and his Hal Jordan is comedic without being slapstick. And I think that's a major thing. I also think he's a better Guy Gardner, if I'm being honest. But
I have loved all of the clips. I haven't seen the Superman movie yet, but I have loved all of the clips with
You-
him. He's so comic book accurate.
you
The
have
Peacemaker
to
scene
see.
that I saw was
He-
by far
he
one
actually-
of my favorite.
Insisted on having the bowl cut. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion himself said,
Good.
"I'm not doing it without the bowl
Yeah.
cut."
How
I'll tell
can
you this right now.
That is Guy Gardner.
The Superman movie is the best movie I've seen this year. And I've loved a lot of movies that came out this year.
Did you watch
Superman
Sinners?
is at the top of my list, and I'm encouraging everybody to go and see it.
I have a 1-year-old. I don't
loved
get to
it.
the theater very often.
Right? But this is coming from, and y'all know me, Superman is not my main squeeze. I don't care for him usually. I don't read a lot of his comic books. I don't like him. This movie was fantastic. And so it's kind of got, ironically, Daredevil syndrome for me because, or Deadpool syndrome for me because I cannot stand Deadpool or his comics. But his movies with Ryan Reynolds are unbelievably good and have been three times now.
I love
So-
all things Deadpool. I love the comics. I loved the video game was really good.
On
I-
the subject,
I won't say
As-
good. The video game was entertaining. I'll put it that way.
As far as the comics go, I think with any of them, if any characters, you can find good. Well, not any character because there's some that have like one run, but like
Yeah.
for the big ones like Deadpool or Superman, there's always like good runs. So there's always.
yeah.
I bet I can find a run of Deadpool that you would enjoy, Ryan. I know I can find a run of Superman that you would enjoy.
I
but
absolutely believe that
There's
about
quite
Superman.
a few runs of Superman I,
bet
enjoy.
there's a lot of Deadpool comics. There's like a lot of Deadpool
Post
comics. And I bet
Golden
I can
Age
find
Superman, I think, was
stuff
my
that you
least
enjoy.
favorite. After
Well,
But that
and-
being said, there's also a lot of really bad runs with like
Yeah.
with like a lot of characters as well. So you know, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Oh,
On the
any
subject of
character.
bad
There's-
runs.
I forget what the one it was. There was a Wolverine run that went for an obscenely long time that I was like, this is just bad. This is bad writing. The artistry was weird.
Yeah.
They kind of gave him this weird hunchback thing.
So, on the subject of bad runs, did want to bring up something to bounce off of Bones because it's in the comic book realm. I'm expecting a major reveal at Comic-Con this year. Is going to be something really big coming out of IDW. IDW has been struggling a lot recently, all the stuff with Diamond and all that kind of jazz, and they still hold both Godzilla and Ninja Turtles.
Gonna go with
And
that
I
Hail
expect-
Mary.
Yeah, I expect IDW to reveal a major Godzilla or Ninja Turtles something coming up.
Michelangelo versus Godzilla.
Well,
Right.
Turtles just did a big thing where they killed off April and everything. So
Oh, man, I'm glad we had the spoiler warning early on. I did not know that.
oh, sorry. Well, I
But
mean,
yeah.
it was like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I believe
maybe
you,
a month now?
100%.
It's
But-
in the
It's
like
comics. Nobody
futuristic
stays there very
episodes.
long.
Well, and here's the thing. Here recently, my comics focus has been very, very centered on Predator because the new Marvel Predator stuff is pretty cool. Travis,
That
got
leads to
something.
my next prediction. We are going to get both a new Predator and new Alien look.
Ooh,
Oh well, 100% we are because Alien Earth
TV show.
Yeah, Alien. Yeah,
that's
but
on
we're going to
Hulu,
get
right?
a new
FX. So yeah, Hulu.
FX.
FX. Yeah, it's going to be on Hulu, but we're going to get both.
I mean,
Interesting.
I don't know if they're gonna do a whole bunch of Predator stuff because they literally just released another trailer for Predator
I
Badlands
think
like
I
yesterday
Really,
before
I really-
Comic Con. So I don't
really
know if
think
they're
it's
gonna.
be. I think it's going to be rolled into the Alien and like Predator TV show. Like I think we're going to get.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we've seen a lot of success in the Predator franchise, especially with Prey. Killer of
Prey was
Killers
good.
did really well. I absolutely loved both of those. I would not be surprised or unhappy to have more Predator stuff.
You're
I
the
kind of
don't get me
hope. There's
You're
a
gonna
new
see
Predator
You're
video
gonna see
game.
Predator stuff in that Alien trailer that they're doing.
Well, I mean, you saw alien stuff in the Predator trailer because literally one of them is a
Yeah,
fucking.
one of them's on the wall. Yeah.
No, I mean, like literally, one of the characters is theorized to be a synth from Alien.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was a synth. Yeah.
But no, yeah, more Wayland Utani, more Predators, more better. I'm
think.
here for it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think there's gonna be a lot. I don't hold hope for a lot of Predator stuff being announced or screened or anything. I think the focus will be primarily on Alien. With what Ryan was mentioning about comics and IDW, I also think I have hope that Toho will be announcing Godzilla Shin 2. Y'all probably are not familiar with Godzilla Shin. That was a 2016 Godzilla movie in Japan. It's really good.
Fantastic.
One of the better, more recent adaptations. And I think that we're going to get an announcement for a sequel because they just announced the remake of the first one, or like remaster of the first one.
So Godzilla Shin, like from kneecap to foot, or like.
Yep. Just like that.
That's fair.
Just like that.
He's big. It takes up a lot of time. It takes up a lot of screen space. I get it. They probably should pan out more with the camera, but I'm not.
I don't think that they'll announce -1 sequel yet, or anything from that. I mean, obviously they're currently filming -1 sequel, but I don't think that we're going to get anything about that yet. It's a little bit too early.
I do like a good monster movie, though. I like Godzilla.
He just got Iron Man armor.
Yeah.
In case you didn't see it, looks really weird.
Makes it even more terrifying.
Legendary Comics is there. I think we might get some. They are doing a bunch of the MonsterVerse like comics, so we could get some stuff from that related to Godzilla and stuff. But it's just a possibility. I don't really know. I don't follow them too closely.
That would be fantastic.
Who wants to go next on the next prediction? This is going to be my ultra safe one.
Your ultra safe? I have a few things that are like I want to happen but never will. Like I don't think it'll ever do it. The MonsterVerse thing, that would be really cool. I've been trying to nail this down. Maybe y'all can help me with it. I wanted to come up with a prediction because what I feel like we're going to get for sure is going to be the reveal of a new reboot or recreation of a popular IP. It's been happening a lot. I expect it to happen again this year. And so I expect there to be a new run of either something like Jurassic Park video games, throwing back to the original one, or like a remake of one of the series people love that everybody's going to bitch about on the internet. And so I'm going to throw mine out as a prediction.
People don't complain,
I guess,
on the internet,
but I'm gonna throw this out as a want. So there's been a lot of attention on the 1999 movie The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. And I saw a deal that kind of gave me the idea, and with the new Superman, I forget the actor's name, Cornsweet, something like that.
David Cornsweet.
If he came in not as a reboot to The Mummy, but I guess new sequel or a new spinoff where he is O'Connell's son and brings in Brandon, as you say, brings in Brendan Fraser. It's O'Connell.
It's my bad.
As his son to kind of pass the torch kind of vibe. I think that would be really cool. And so I do expect there to be a resurgence of some IP that hasn't been getting a lot of attention here recently, revealed as a big hype at the convention.
Be down. My super safe one is wrestling related. There's supposed to be a surprise guest appearance of a pro wrestler during a launch of new action figures, some of which will be San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. It's Cody Rhodes. We can. He's their number one merch seller. He's their number one interactor with children. He's their number one baby face. And the Usos are already there, who he has a good relationship with and travels with. It's going to be Cody Rhodes. They're trying to play it up like it's this big miss. Who will the special guest be? It's Cody Rhodes. We know they're going to adrenaline in my soul, and they'll do the steam coming up, and he'll run out and he'll high five a bunch of kids, and he'll be wearing his little Homelander jacket. I don't know if he's gonna have the Homelander jacket, but yeah, he's gonna high five a bunch of kids. He's gonna be there with the Usos because he's already there with the Usos. as their traveling companions. So that's my
I'm
prediction.
gonna make a Hogan
Super
comment,
super.
but
Yeah, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna be at Comic-Con. I can tell you that much. It's too soon.
Yeah.
We were doing this too soon. We should wait a
Too
week.
soon.
Should wait a week.
We
Yeah, he died today.
I know we're
Y'all think Macho Man?
tasteless
Y'all think
a
Macho
lot.
Man is gonna get there?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Macho
think-
Man
yeah.
Randy Savage.
You guys think
Andre the
Andre the
Giant?
Giant's gonna make it?
I know we're tactless here on the show, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that
I don't think any
far.
of those guys are gonna make it.
Yeah,
So I know
probably not.
I know we need to do a section, guys, where we're excited about the stuff that has already been revealed. But before we move on, does anybody have any other predictions that has not been brought up?
Yeah, I think that we're gonna get Demon Slayer Infinity Castle trailer.
Ooh, nice.
Because they did the same thing last year, or not last year, but when they did the Mugen Train movie, they announced it at Comic-Con. They did trailer Comic-Con. They're in Hall H around. So I think that you're gonna get an Infinity
Fun.
Castle trailer.
Bones stole mine. That was that's literally what I was about to bring up.
and
I do have one other.
JJK's gonna have something. JJK's been like quiet for a while now.
One
They're gonna have
man's
something
quest
here.
for finger
That's
food.
that's a weird one for
Yeah.
you to kind of bring up. I didn't expect anything from JJK. It's a very quiet corner to throw a ball into.
Well,
Interesting.
I think
they've been making the season now for I don't know the last 4 years or something. The most recent season seems like Jesus.
they're
So they must. I think they're gonna release something here about it. Makes sense.
Wizards of the Coast is also going to announce new like campaign settings, not campaign settings.
Oh yeah.
What's
Yeah,
the
Planar
term?
Odyssey, an adventure.
Yeah, adventure. They're going to be releasing some new adventure books for Comic-Con, mostly because I think that's a long-standing tradition for
Yeah, that's pretty
Wizards of the
standard.
Coast in that regard, because Adventures League's
Yeah,
a big
they
deal
have,
at San Diego Comic-Con. So
Celebrating D&D 2025 panel.
Yeah.
So
Well,
most certainly.
and we'll get stuff out of Pathfinder Society, and we'll get a bunch of that kind of stuff coming down. I imagine Daggerheart is gonna have something.
I don't know if we're gonna get anything Pathfinder because they just dropped a bunch of stuff.
yeah, Pathfinder.
Starfinder just dropped a bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
I think we'll probably get more from them at Gamescom or Gen Con.
Solid chance to see more from them from like Gamescom, Gen Con. Yeah.
Oh, we do have a shout out to our comments. Chris Bishop, our buddy Paco, listening to the show. In memoriam for Hogan. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for joining us here.
They will also do something special for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I believe it's the 20th anniversary this year for yeah.
It is the 20th anniversary.
Mhm.
Wow, I forgot about that.
So they'll definitely have some type of announcement, special deal, maybe a special guest panel or something like that, where you'll see maybe some behind the scenes stuff, maybe an announcement for another live action movie since the other ones have done so well.
And so yeah, I went ahead to check out. Finally found something on it. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Travis, but
No, you're
Jujutsu
fine.
Kaisen, season 2, from July 20th. So we're looking at the Culling game arc potentially being teased or announced or trailered or something. And so that's a good call out, Eric. I would not have suspected anything out of JJK. So good.
It's
call
been
out.
forever in the season. Like they stopped.
Did we mention this in the pre-show? But special edition Labubu. I don't know if we're talking about this during the regular show. If we did that during the pre-show where we were
I
making
think that was
jokes, but
pre-show.
I feel like that's a solid prediction to make now.
It doesn't seem like that's the case.
Yeah,
They are selling
kinda
Labubus
doubt
there,
it.
obviously, because Walmart's there. But actually, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. But
they need
I
to
don't
do
think
a
I'd be shocked
crossover.
at all if there was.
They need to do a
special edition
crossover with
Labubu.
Cult of the Lamb and just see what happens. Like,
We need to do a crossover with Where the Wild Things Are, because that's what
Right.
Labubu looks
That's
like.
what it is. Yeah.
From a children's book.
But for the last 20 minutes of the show, guys, I do want to cover some of the stuff that has been announced or things that we know is going to be coming out that we are super excited about. I'll go ahead and start us off, and we'll rotate through. I am excited for some of the Lego releases. Like, I know it's a ridiculous thing, but we have a 1-to-1 ratio working Game Boy 1 Lego set coming out, which I think is ridiculous, and I absolutely want
Anybody
one.
still have any cartridges?
Yep.
I do. Pick me. I don't have my Game Boy 1 anymore, but I have a Game Boy Color that still works. But we're also getting Batman and DC Lego sets. We're getting, the Game Boy stuff. And most importantly, for a lot of stuff, we're getting some Stranger Things Lego sets, which is very exciting. And Wicked, of all things, is getting some Lego love. And I did not expect that. So wicked.
Eh,
Yeah, I saw something about some Elseworlds Lego
Ooh.
stuff. So like the Red Sun Superman and Gotham by Gaslight sets. I
I
don't know
would
if
buy
that's
Gotham
true,
by
but I
Gaslight
think
so
that's
fast.
I hope that it's true.
Gotham by Gaslight is a fantastic story. If y'all haven't watched it, it's Batman, Jack the Ripper, and good stuff. Go check out Gotham by Gaslight. It's followed up by Gotham in Doom, I believe, is an animated movie that follows up on that. So
ooh.
All right, Bones, what do you got?
Oh man, I'm not ready. I don't know what I'm happy and
All right,
yeah,
Eric,
Spinal
what do you
Tap,
got?
Spinal Tap 2. Spinal
Spinal
Tap 2.
Tap 2! Yes! Talk about a Hail Mary out of nowhere. Did anybody have any idea Spinal Tap 2 was coming
Yeah,
out?
did not see that coming. Also, speaking of Hail Mary, Project Hail Mary. Also, really
Project
yeah.
Hail
excited
Mary,
about
yeah,
that.
Project
the
Hail
whole
Mary.
part, yeah.
Fantastic book, by the way, and so you can read
Yeah.
that in preparation. So
I think Ryan Gosling, right, is
Yep.
the one in acting. Yeah.
yeah, this is Spinal Tap came out in '84. So you're talking what, 41 years later.
I've never even seen it.
Oh, you would love it. It's a mockumentary about a fake band that rocks out. It's fun.
Yeah.
I watched the Tom Cruise one.
No, that's Rock of Ages, man.
That was a fake
Not
band.
School of Rock. No, I'm just kidding. It's definitely not School of Rock.
Another
It's a
great
Jack Black
movie.
movie.
That is a great movie, though. I do
It
love
is good.
School
I
of
do
Rock.
Yeah,
like
it's
School
a
of
great
Rock.
movie.
So if I had to pick something, I'd probably go with the Masquerade they do. I was looking that up, like where they do all the like different cosplay stuff and things like that. I didn't realize how many awards there were involved in it, or how in depth it really is. Like I knew it was in depth. Like I knew there was a lot to it. By no
Yeah.
means am I downplaying cosplay.
Oh,
I
man.
truly didn't appreciate it until I was doing my research and saw how much was involved in it. But how they do it, the best part I think about it is how they do the tickets for it. Is like you don't even like. There's no like. There's set ways to get the tickets, but there's no fucking huge line.
Ryan just read the same comment I did. It's Jack Black for Batman.
I'm sorry, Eric. I did not want to downplay it. What you were saying was very poignant and accurate. However,
Yeah, but no,
Paco calling
that's a
out
good one.
Jack
Chris
Black
giving me the
for
giggles with Jack
Batman.
Black.
I'd watch it.
I'd
watch
watch
it.
too.
I'd watch it.
It kind of
Oh,
depends.
man.
Like it would have to be a Batman from another universe. Could be the
This is
Batman.
Batman who laughs.
So
Yeah, there you go. That would work. But no, I like the way they do their Masquerade though, because it's a cool way to do it. You get tickets at certain times. That way you're not just lining up to get in there. And then
Yeah.
even after they give out the tickets, if there's still seats left, like you can just walk in.
They're
So it sounds like there's nothing to like. You don't pay any extra or anything like that to like get in to see it.
their
And like I
cosplay
said, like
parades
it
are
really,
super dope. That's always one of the things that I'm hyped about to watch, just to see.
yeah, I'm excited to see the after like stuff, like some of the costumes that come out of it and stuff like that. I check
Oh,
it out
yeah.
every year, like parts of it, like costumes. I don't like watch the whole thing. I don't even know if they put it all online, but I'll definitely check out some of the costumes and stuff like that. So
Dude,
that's something that usually piques my interest a little bit because I wish I could do it. I wish I could make
Oh,
the
yeah.
cosplay stuff, but I can't fucking sew.
When it comes down to the cosplay stuff, so that cosplay's an interesting scene. I've been interested and mildly involved in the scene for a very long time, but there's nothing like San Diego for cosplay.
I do.
Like some-
BlizzCon's got some wild.
BlizzCon is also good. So is Dragon Con. Like, no
Yeah, they've
hate
got some
going that
wild
direction.
cosplays.
But the San Diego Comic-Con cosplay stuff is like, it's like Super Bowl commercials. It is the best part.
I think that I don't necessarily agree that it's the best because there's lots of Comic-Con or lots of conventions around the world where people put in fucking maximum effort for cosplay.
Yeah.
SDCC is good just because of the sheer quantity of people that are going,
Yeah,
but I
right.
wouldn't say it's necessarily the most like cosplay like forward event either.
All
I
right,
would
so
know. I've never cosplayed.
well, and when I started getting into it, it was actually, I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit this. It was because of BlizzCon that I even started looking at some of this cosplay stuff. BlizzCon had several featured, like Kerrigan and Diablo.
So many good cosplays.
Oh man,
Yeah,
a lot of
like,
them are
wild.
articulated, stilted, nearly robotic, play. And I love looking at the way people have figured out to move around in a wildly oversized or unusual costume, ways to articulate wings and tails and elongated limbs. And frankly, what I love most about it, and this is for any convention where there's cosplaying, getting to see the love of a fandom come out from people, and some fandoms that are obscure or quiet or forgotten just jump right back up. Now, Jack Black is Condiment Man. I am here for.
I'm still here for Batman Jack Black. Like, I don't know.
No,
I'm
dude,
sold.
I
I'm sold for that.
Really,
I'm sold for that film.
You could actually incorporate Jack Black into like the true Batman movie that's gonna come out as Condiment Man. That's the first super villain he takes out, man.
Yeah.
Jack Black is Condiment Man.
So just to pull us back into Comic-Con mode.
Yeah, I almost spiraled off into Batman.
I am hyped for Peacemaker season 2 and that panel.
I still haven't watched season 1.
Oh,
it's so good. I love the Peacemaker show.
Nathan Fillion is definitely at Comic-Con because he's debuting his Dark Horse comic miniseries. So I think there's a good chance to get some Green Lantern stuff, especially with a new Green Lantern show coming. I think there's a good chance to get some Green Lantern stuff, maybe even during that.
That's a good point. Maybe we'll get to see a cool interaction between Cody Rhodes and John Cena at Comic-Con. That'd be wild. Get a little kayfabe happening. But no, I'm really excited for that panel. I'm hyped for a season 2. I absolutely loved season 1. I quote the 2 rules thing all the time just because it's super funny. How am I supposed to remember those? Like two and rules. 1, don't be an idiot, and 2, shut the fuck up.
Oh, you know what? One that we kind of forgot is it's Gundam Wing's 30th anniversary. And so there's going to be an epic amount of Gundam coming out of the showcase, and I'm super excited for that.
And no one from Attack on Titan can fight someone from Gundam. Just to get that out of the way, Eric.
You don't know that for sure.
No, dude, low diff. 10 out of 10 Gundam wins every time.
Maxio Pikachu could take a Gundam, overcharge the system. Boom, boom. Take that.
Pikachu has plot armor. He's the main character of the show.
I don't want to hear it, dude. He can take
there are some
Gundam.
There are some crazy Pokemon though.
There are some crazy Pokemon.
Like literal reality warping fucking gods.
I love the like it's like an explain a film plot badly thing, but it was like the audacity of that man to throw his electric rat at the god of Pokemon is wild.
Speaking of wild, did y'all see that randomly on Saturday Futurama has Ballroom 20 for 45 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. I'm so excited.
Hulu's still producing that show. They're still making new episodes, man.
I had no idea Futurama was going to be there.
Baby. It all hinged on whether or not they were going to get
Bender. It was very controversial because they weren't going to bring him back. So like the other people, I guess, were talking about not doing it unless they did. Yeah, that was a crazy time for a little while.
Yeah, he wanted more money because he knew. Honestly, Bender is the reason that show is as successful it is. Just even when he's not the main focus of the episode, he's still an important interaction.
Actually, on Pokemon Legends just fucking like the Pokemon announcement thing just happened. So Pokemon Legends got a little show up. Looks kind of crappy, but that's
a bummer. I didn't see anything about that.
Yeah.
No, there's always.
It was like yesterday, the day before, something like that.
The artwork for the new Spider-Man set from Magic the Gathering, the cards that they announced, I think they did like a 70-card showcase.
Primo
looks really good. Looking at from a mechanical perspective, I don't know how impactful this set's going to be as far as gameplay goes for Magic the Gathering. There's a couple of cards I've seen that may be difference makers, but for the most part, it's been gameplay-wise fairly mediocre, but definitely a big hype on like artwork. Some of the artwork that they displayed for it is spectacular. But again, Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast always pays for the best artists for Magic the Gathering, in my opinion.
Best
on the subject of art, did y'all see the one this morning where Johnny Depp and Ridley Scott teamed up for a graphic novel?
Yeah.
For Hyde? It looks good. I'm excited about it. I think that's going to be really neat.
Man, that's one thing SDCC always has too, is a lot of fucking great comic book artists or comic related
Oh yeah,
artists. And this year's no exception. You have like Jim Lee, Frank Miller, Jonathan Hickman, Jai Lee, fuck, who else? Oh, Nick Jagoda, which is like East of West is a great. I don't know if you've ever read that great comic series. Highly recommend.
nice.
I
Just
don't ever
very
remember.
very stacked comic list, comic
Oh, yeah.
artist and comic writer list.
Well, I mean, it's Comic-Con. It should be.
Actually, I'm going to do one shout out really quick here because it caught me off guard. So my oldest daughter was excited about one of the things that was released this morning, and that was Tamagotchi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like the world of Tamagotchi, and that's something my oldest daughter is very much into right now. I always thought was kind of niche or hipster, and turns out nope, it's just in full resurgence. So that caught me off guard.
I have a smartwatch, which is like having a Tamagotchi, but the stupid creature I keep alive is me.
Yeah, there you go.
At least they don't poop on the floor.
It's just like, did you drink? My watch is like, did you drink water? And I'm like, that's a good reminder. I should. Have you eaten yet? Oh, it's a good reminder.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you should take a shower today. Like,
okay, something we should definitely talk about that they do at Comic-Con that I did not realize, but is very important, is they do a blood drive. The Robert A. Heinlein, I'm probably saying that name wrong, and the vast amount of blood that they get at this blood drive is crazy. Now, it's probably because there's an exclusive T-shirt you get if you give blood. But I think they said something like they got over 1,500 pints last year.
And then once they siphon out all the cola, they can.
Well, here's the thing. All joking set aside, Galacticon in Roswell, New Mexico, always has the blood and plasma going through, and they get massive amounts of donations without any kind of prize being offered.
I think that's pretty. I think the blood donation or blood drive stuff is pretty standard because I've noticed that at the Dallas Fan Expos, which is our equivalent of Comic-Con.
Well, that's pretty cool. Like, and I just thought it was neat that they also honor it after Comic-Con, so you have up to like
that's
30
wild
some
how
days.
much that they donated though. So good on people for donating blood. You should donate blood.
Yeah, donate blood. You'll save a life.
Yeah.
Plus, they'll give you cookie and orange juice. So.
And a T-shirt at Comic-Con. So I mean, fuck.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, anything SDCC exclusive is going to be cool. So I think the main, because you can get SDCC like merch, right? Just like every convention, they have their own merch booth and their own stuff. And one of the ones they're doing this year is a baseball jersey, if I remember correctly. And it's got the 25 on it for 2025. It looks pretty neat. And I want one. I'm not even going to lie.
Who do you think is going to have the coolest exclusive merch?
All right, so I did look into exclusive merch. I have my vote, but it's niche. I think the coolest merch is going to come from the 45th anniversary Friday the 13th stuff. That's what I think is going to be the coolest merch.
The coolest piece of merch I saw was cooking with Wolverine. And then if not that, I never saw this before. There's these X-Ray Plus dolls. And they got two cool ones there that are SDCC or whatever exclusives. Glow in the Dark Luffy Gear 5 and Luffy a Treasure Gold color. And what it is, and it's pretty neat, is half of them is like his normal self, and then the other half is like his insides. Like an X-ray cut.
I know what you're talking about.
I thought that was pretty cool. They got other ones there I saw, but none of them really stuck out to me like the two Luffy ones. And I don't even like One Piece like that much. So for me to say that is saying something, and that the fact that it's of course an SDCC. I don't know if they're going to have it released anywhere else. I didn't like read the whole thing. Reading's hard, but I did take a look at it and saw that it is an exclusive. So
well, and every year at SDCC we always get exclusives coming out of McFarlane Toys, and so those are always badass. So
yeah, I think for me, it's going to be a comic exclusive. Like it's going to be an exclusive cover. That's probably going to be my favorite thing that comes out of it, just because I like comic books.
No one knew.
Buzz is a big fan of both comic books and art. So
did you see the Absolute Batman cover they have in the book for the Comic-Con? That looked
absolutely
cool. I didn't get a sense if that was an exclusive cover they're going to have there. I'm guessing it is because it's in their big brochure thing, but it was pretty cool.
So while we move on exclusive covers and stuff like that, I do
oh,
want to give.
you're just skipping me? That's
Fuck
fine.
you,
Yeah,
Travis.
hold
that's
on. It's
yeah,
not.
that's
It's
the
not.
vibe I'm getting.
But
No,
it's
no, just cut me
relevant right
off.
now. There is an event happening tomorrow evening for anybody attending or looking at attending San Diego Comic-Con that is Draw Me Like One of Your Disney Girls. And there are a lot of graphic artists and comic book artists that are going to be volunteer commissions and sketches for attendees at SDCC. So if you want a awesome SDCC exclusive cover of You, the comic book, it's a good place to get it.
But it's too late to get your tickets to get in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I said looking to go, and I'm like, if you're looking to go, you're already a little bit late.
Yeah, it's
like-
way too late if you're looking to go now.
Scalpers will have Saturday tickets there or whatever.
Ticket pickup was Wednesday.
No, I'm saying scalpers though. They'll probably be out there selling
Ticket-
day passes.
Maybe. I think scalping in the parking lot's illegal or against the rules. I think they chase those people off these days. I'm sure
Yeah.
you can find one on the internet because anything can be found on the internet with
And you know
effort
what?
and
Honestly,
enthusiasm.
The parking lots are so crazy out there. I bet you can find one in the parking lot. Like,
But I digress. The Lego figurine is the one I'm hyped for because they do one every year. I do like the exclusive Lego figurines from the
Yeah.
Comic Cons because they're always nerdy
Oh, I didn't
themed
even-
in some way, shape, or form. And
I didn't even think of that. That's good. I like that.
I'm always hyped for those. I'm just always excited to see what it's going to be for the next subsequent year.
And just so everybody knows, I'm boycotting Disney princesses until they make the Alien Queen. I want to see her in the fucking toy box, like every other one. They do all the other Disney princesses. Every time I go to Walmart, I gotta look at all of them. Yet I see no. That to me, that sounds very prejudiced. Is it prejudiced? Is that the right way to do this? What's the word I'm supposed to use for this? Because she's a princess. That's how this works.
she's
she
not.
should count.
She's not.
She should count.
She's a queen.
Okay, well, nonetheless, she should still be in the row of things, or she had the princess alien thingy.
She might be
One
in
of
there
the
with
two.
like evil queen, maybe. But queens don't get the love that princesses do.
I mean, what's her name? What's
she's
her
not.
name?
She's not a princess. She's a queen. She doesn't
Yeah.
count. It's
Okay,
not
well,
gonna be
there's
that.
got to be a princess alien. So
Yeah,
there's a
there's
queen,
No,
there's a
'cause
princess.
About
there's only
40
the
million of
queen.
them.
Yeah, there's only the queen.
Yeah, so make me one. You heard me,
No.
Disney. I want one.
I bet they.
To be
I bet
fair,
they didn't hear
It's
you.
not fair.
to be
I'm
to
not-
be fair, I'm
be
kind
fair,
of backing Eric on this one, not because I think he's right, but because I kind of want it. So
Because
Just
there's
think, if
not
you're-
like a gajillion companies that make alien.
no, I mean I want
Merch.
an alien princess.
Yeah,
you
like
want
in
like
the
dress and the tiara and
Yeah,
Yeah,
all the little accessories, like the handbag and shit.
all. I feel like
would
that
want
would
give
be
it all.
something really easy to kit bash together.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Well,
true.
I want Disney to do it. I don't want to have to make it. I want Disney.
I
To do
want.
it.
I want. How's it feel to want?
It feels great. Feels fucking fantastic. And I am going to tag Disney on this when I play the clip.
Just in
Great. Yeah, I'm
case.
On
looking forward to that
TikTok.
cease and desist order.
Yeah, that'll
me
happen real fast.
Give me my goddamn
I-
alien princess.
Tagging Disney's kind of like tagging Nintendo. You only do that when you want your cease and desist.
At least,
we
I'll be,
do
at least we'll be
have-
famous.
We do have an hour-long panel talking about the 70th anniversary of Godzilla, 7 decades
Yeah.
of the King of Monsters.
Which
Very
way they're gonna
exciting.
talk about new
Ooh.
releases for Godzilla. Go Godzilla.
Can
Little blue
Godzilla
oyster
take a
cult for you
Gundam?
guys.
So I'm going through a lot of the like pop-ups. I know we're running towards the end of the show here, and I was like, what are the closing ones? There's so much Godzilla and King of Monsters stuff coming out. Oh, you know what? I bet you we get some cool stuff for Dune.
Well,
Had a
again,
lot of-
Legendary Comics is one of their things that they're for sure announcing is some Dune
Yeah.
comics.
I think there's a limited edition Ornithopter that's gonna be there.
Oh, no kidding! I didn't even see
as
that.
far as
That's
merch
awesome.
goes, Yeah.
Okay,
Eric was
I
talking
just
about that
thought
in
of
the
this.
pre-show. Yeah.
The Toxic Avenger reboot cast panel,
What?
Hall H.
Yeah. Hall
I
H.
totally forgot about that. I
Pete-
looked at it up earlier. And I'm super
Peter
excited about
Dinklage
that.
and
Elijah Wood, isn't he there?
Wait, Peter Dinklage did Toxic Avenger in like 2023. They're rebooting
Yeah,
it?
it's literally 2023.
Huh. Wild. I'm excited. I'm here for it. I'm in.
I
I
got
don't know if they're-
ADHDs.
Yeah. So they rebooted. That's the reboot of the 2023 reboot. They're doing a cast panel, so I'm assuming that there's going to be some information about something related to new
really
stuff.
I really want a Swamp Thing movie.
Yeah, me too. I want Swamp Thing. I want Man Thing to come back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He did great in Werewolf by Midnight. Give me more Man Thing.
I want
a fucking
I really want
absolute Swamp.
An absolute Swamp Thing.
Be down. Absolute
Yeah.
Solomon Grundy.
Actually, I've seen Absolute Solomon Grundy.
Oh, is that already
Nope. That was Dark Metal. There's a Dark Metal Batman Solomon Grundy called Born on a Monday or something like that.
I
It was not an
Dude,
absolute.
Solomon Grundy is one of my favorite, like,
I want Attack on Titan versus
bad guys from DC.
what's his name? Godzilla. I think they can do it.
That's more
There you
believable
go.
than them fighting a Gundam.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. We kind of got in that realm.
Until he shoots him with his nuclear breath.
Yeah. But we got in
They
that
could
realm
dodge
with things like Pacific Rim, right? And the robots versus kaiju, I think, is an untapped resource that we could do some fun stuff with.
Pacific Rim is just Rock'em Sock'em robots versus Godzilla.
So I would absolutely agree with you, except Hugh Jackman did Rock'em Sock'em robots with
He
real
did
steel.
his real steel. That
So
was actually the prequel to Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim.
Those universes are linked in my mind now that I've made that joke. Headcanon. It is established.
Yeah.
Like
All right. So let's close the show out here pretty quick, guys. I want to do long shots. What is everybody's long shot?
Oh, Star
you would
Wars
like to see?
announcement at this one is going to be the long shot.
Fair enough.
I still think
It is.
Batman. That's my long shot and my prediction. I think they're going to announce Batman.
Oh, bless you for being hopeful.
Yeah.
Hey, if I stay positive, look, I got my Salamander fucking Combat Patrol finally, and a new Vulcan model.
That
No,
is
Vulcan's
true.
not coming out.
No, it's not Vulcan like the Primarch. It's the little guy.
Oh.
Vulcan Heston or something like that.
Yeah, Vulcan Heston.
Okay. Chapter
like-
Master.
I'm fucking getting there,
Yeah.
man. I'm just staying fucking positive. See, positivity works.
He's gonna be like 20 years down the road, and they're gonna release a new Batman movie. He's like, I told you.
Oh, real quick,
2025.
Travis, if I buy Vulcan, can I send him to you to paint?
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck that one up. I'll fuck my whole army up, but that one.
I'm
has
gonna
to look
ruin this
nice.
thing. Oh, it's gonna be so many different colors.
Just make sure it's red for artillery on it. I put red on everything.
It's pink. It's gonna be pink. It's gonna be pink, and it's gonna be like a really ugly pastel yellow, and not like a pastel pink that'll match, but like neon pink and then pastel yellow.
All right, Bones, what do you got?
I don't think that there's anything that I'm like hoping for. I'm pretty satisfied so far with what I think's gonna happen. I don't think anything that I predict is kind of that out there. So I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot more comic panels happening this year at San Diego Comic-Con than they have been in previous years.
Look,
It is
I
a
think
Which
it's
is
Comic-Con,
wild because it is
so-
a Comic-Con.
But I think
yeah.
it's because Marvel's not there as much. Like there's
Well,
a lot less.
I had a whole thing worked up where I was going to do a crossover and a whole bunch of Predator stuff, but I want Absolute Swamp Thing. That's what I want.
Yeah, now that we brought that,
that.
Ryan's manifesting that one into reality.
That
too.
was not on my radar. I hadn't crossed my mind, but now that Bones said that out loud, that's my long shot. That's what I want. I want Absolute
I do want a
Swamp
Swamp Thing movie. That would make me
Thing.
happy.
I did no. So my original long shot was going to be in regards to like the Toxic Avenger coming back through, maybe a remake of Captain Planet, which we haven't seen in I don't know a few decades.
If Cheetah wasn't in it, I'm not watching it.
Yeah,
I
have to have Don Cheadle as Captain Planet.
am with Travis. I think. Give me, except more specifically, give me Maul Shadow Lord.
Ooh, yeah, good call outs.
Okay.
But no,
Right.
Absolute Swamp Thing. I'm manifesting this into existence. I need it.
Absolute Swamp Thing. I dig
So,
it. Way to be helpful.
so just so everybody knows, we tried to do it before, but now we're really doing it. We are going to let you know about our next episode. So our next episode is going to be the evolution of fandom. So we have talked about Dungeons and Dragons a lot in the past. This time we're going to be looking more at the actual fans of it. We're not going to talk so much about edition 1, second edition and shit like that. We're going to talk more about the fandom itself. Maybe probably the conventions, maybe how people play at the table in the sense like outfits or different things like that, and how it's evolved from where it was to where it is today. And we're also, because it's coming up, we're also going to include Gen Con in it. So while there will be quite a bit of Dungeons and Dragons stuff. There'll also be, of course, because of the Gen Con stuff, we'll have some extra stuff that isn't just Dungeons and Dragons in there. So if for any reason, if you didn't want to hear anything about Dungeons and Dragons, you could still tune in and you can still check out and hear about some of the other upcoming stuff that is going to be coming out with Gen Con. And of course, we'll probably do a little bit of predicting with it. But we do plan on incorporating all that together because while Gen Con is kind of big, we just felt like incorporating a little bit of the main game, especially with the way it's grown and the way it's changed through time with fandoms is pretty big. So
Yeah, I agree. And if you're looking forward to that episode, or if you enjoyed this episode, guys, this is the part where I tell you to do all that fun algorithm stuff. We're really dependent on it. So if you could check out this video, give it a like, and most importantly, give us a follow because we know the way. So,
And with that, we're going to bring this episode to a close. We have been Crossing the Nerdverse. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
see you guys.
goodbye.
It's nice to say goodbye. Goodbye.